Hello friends, welcome back to Money, Business and Finance, and this is Savan Kumar talking about sales. In sales, the biggest problem that we face is of achieving less, is of reaching short, is of not being able to achieve the target. That is the biggest problem that most of the salespeople across the universe face. So what exactly is the reason when the problem is common across all the countries, across all the geographies, across all the continents? If the problem is common, if the problem is same, then the reason of the problem should be same and the solution also has to be the same. It cannot be like somebody falling short on sales in India has a different reason and somebody falling short of sales in US has a different reason. It's not that. All of us fail short of our targets because of one common reason, and that common reason is we most of the times underestimate the amount of effort that is required to achieve the target. Let me come back to it again. The reason why we are not achieving our targets in sales is because we underestimate or we are not able to rightly estimate the amount of effort required to achieve the target. And when we do not do that rightly, we come short on our targets. We are not able to achieve our targets. Let me give you an example of this by something that happens every day with us. Maybe if you are to reach to a client's meeting at 10 a.m. and if you target reaching there at 10 a.m., what is the highest probability that you would reach on time? What is the highest probability that you would reach there at 10 a.m.? Bad probability. High chances are that something or the other would come up in between. The lift would get stuck, the taxi delayed, the traffic happened, the weather went bad, something would come up and you would get late by 5 or 10 minutes. So number one, you did not estimate the time that is required or the effort that is required to reach there at 10 a.m. And why you were not able to estimate it is because number one, you were trying to reach there at 10 a.m. and number two, in your estimation of the time required, you did not cover up the uncertainties. Do you know what? The uncertainties is the most certain thing that would be happening with us. It is the most certain thing that we will be having uncertainties in our life no matter what we do. And this is what happens when we try to reach or achieve our target in sales. If we have a target of achieving $10,000 in sales, and so we say that okay, by the end of 30th of this month I would be reaching to the target of $10,000 per month, and now I am on the 20th and I have only done $5,000 in sales. I have 2 or 3 clients in pipeline which if get closed I would reach to $10,000. And as I said you, uncertainty is the most certain thing. Out of 3 clients, there are high chances that 2 of them won't turn up or would stop taking your calls or would stop responding to you or would just not give you the sales that you were supposed to get, and you would fall short of the target. So whose mistake is that? Whose problem is that? Is that a client's problem? Was that a client's mistake? Or it was something that you estimated wrong? You estimated it wrong. You thought that the 3 clients that you have would be turning up and you would be achieving your target. And you also thought that there would nothing uncertain be happening. And you also thought that if something uncertain happens, you would go back to your boss and make an excuse that, boss, I had these 3 in my pipeline, but because they did not turn up, I was not able to make sale in the last moment, and that is why I could not achieve the target, and blah 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 blah. Do you think that is an acceptable excuse to make? If uncertainty is the most certain thing. Why did you not have 10 clients in the pipeline in place of having 3? Why did you start taking rest, or why did you start getting comfortable when you had these 3 clients in the pipeline, thinking that you would be converting all 3 of them well within 30th, you will also get paid well within 30th, and you would achieve your target? Yes, it's good to be positive, it's good to feel good things, but you also have to be prepared for the uncertainties, which is bound to happen. You have to do 2 things. One is, you either have to target 12,000 or 15,000. Like if you talk of reaching to the meeting at 10 a.m., you have to target of reaching there at 9:45, not at 10, 15 minutes before, so that accounts for the uncertainties that might happen for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you still are there on time. Similarly, when it is a sales target, if you either keep your target higher, so instead of 10,000, if you keep your target, keep your eyes at 15 or 20k, only then you would be reaching at 10k. This is the first thing. Second is, if you have to achieve a target by 30th of the month, you should target to reach there by 20th of the month, because there is no problem in going beyond the target. There is no problem in getting more than what your target is, because then only good would be happening with you. You would only be incentivized, you would be given bonuses. So if you get more than what you were supposed to give, nothing wrong is gonna happen. The world is not gonna fall. Nothing wrong is gonna happen. But if you fall short of your target, everything wrong is going to happen with yourself and with the world. If you fall short of your target, what do you start thinking of yourself the next month? I did not achieve my target. So the next month you start with a very low self-esteem, with a low morale, low motivation, because I was not able to achieve my target in the last month, or I have never been able to achieve my targets in the last few months. So now I have accepted the fact that I won't be able to achieve the targets. That is what happens with us. When we, for a consistent period of time, are not able to achieve the things that we should have been achieving, we then take it as a normal. We start living with it. We have accepted our failure as a normal thing, and we take success as something that is exceptional. That is not for us. That is only for exceptional people. That is what happens with us. And if you do not want that to happen with you, you need to do these 2 things. You have to prepone your target date, and you have to increase your target on your own. You do not need to wait for your boss to come and say you that you would be achieving, you will have to achieve more. No, this is the target that you would be giving to yourself. If you have a $10,000 target, you would be saying to yourself that I would be making 15,000, and I'll be taking home the incentives and the bonuses that I get. And no matter if the company does not give me incentive or the bonuses, if I had a target of 10,000 and I am giving the company the sales of 15,000, the company would know my worth. And the day I choose to leave, exit, they won't be able to give up on me. They won't let me go, because I had been overachieving. I had been getting more than what my target was. So stop targeting less. Stop targeting what you had to target, but target more than what you should have a target of in lesser amount of time. And for that, you will have to start doing more. You'll have to start taking more actions every day. Because now, if you say that the target that you were supposed to achieve by 30th, you have crammed it, and you are now supposed to achieve the same target by 20th, that means you'll have to put in more effort. You'll have to put in more action. And once you start doing that, you have to make more calls, more cold calling, more emails, more follow-ups. You see that things are changing. By 20th, you have achieved the target. By 30th, you have achieved more than what you should have achieved. And you are the best salesperson now around, by just doing what you should have been doing anyways. So if you have any questions, any queries, feel free to come back to me. I'll be helping you with answering all of those. Until then, have a good day. Bye bye.